Well, hello, cuties, and how are y'all doing today? I'm Natalie, the old school otaku, and I had a chance to actually go check out the brand new, newly opened Bookoff near my place. So I live in the Detroit area, and we got a Bookoff in the area, and it opened this past week, and I decided to go check it out today. Now, while I was there, of course, they also have a few other things. Like, it's the same area where we had a One World Market, so we could uh, do some Japanese grocery shopping in that area, as well as they've opened up a lot of new places. So there's this cool Wagyu place that you could go to, Japanese steakhouse where you actually cook the food right there. That style is there, as well as quite a few different Japanese bakery places, and a Clawsome, which is claw game arcade, where I happened to pick her up and brought her with me. So, yeah, I've got a cute Sailor Moon plushie to add to all of my other plushies. I've got quite a bit of a collection, as you can see. But yeah, this is a cute one here that I get to add to my collection. Unfortunately, I don't have a spot for her right now, so I might need to use up one of the other corners here in the room for another plushie hammock so that Sailor Moon has a place. But yeah, she was cool. The nice thing is with there at Clausen, if you happen to want to go for a specific plushie and it's not, easily obtainable, but there's another one that is, go for the one that you can get and they will let you swap out for one of the others in that same machine. So that is always nice. It is a little expensive. It's the Sailor Moon one that I was trying was basically $2 per run of the claw game, and I wouldn't say they're the easiest to obtain. I definitely have much better luck at getting plushies, especially big plushies like this, when I go to round one, actually. But Colosseum is still really cool. It's neat. It's fun to go in and get tokens that you can actually pop in and go get your claw game on. So it's kind of neat. Obviously, the more tokens you buy at once, the more bonus tokens you get. But I just wanted to give it a shot, and yeah, I walked away with her. The bigger plushes you can actually trade the smaller ones that you get in the claw machines for these bigger ones that they have on the wall, or you could just buy one and walk away. So I didn't win her, I did just buy her, but I wasn't about to go find 15 different claw game stuffies when she was only $60. So I didn't feel like trying my luck. Either way, I walked out with one I enjoyed, so that's what matters. I did get some more fun stuff though. So the book off is the really fun part. So if you've ever heard of Japanese resale shops, book off is one of the big ones that people tend to go to. Unfortunately, the one that we opened up here does not have any laser discs available, but it did have a lot of there's a ton of vinyl, so much vinyl, just not enough time to dig through all the vinyl while we were there today. I mean, we could have spent hours and hours going through everything, but I really tried to go with more of a cursory glance, seeing what I could find at once, what cool gems might be there this opening weekend. I mean, we're going on a Sunday. It opened on, I think, either Thursday or Friday, so it's been open for a couple of days. They are accepting stuff, so they were bringing stuff in right then and there. And unfortunately, there was one item I wanted to get, but it only had one of the discs, and since it was something that came from one of the other stores, the second disc was kept behind the counter, and they didn't ship the second disc. So they wanted to charge me $50 for this, and I wanted it, but I wanted both discs for the $50, not just one of the discs. So I unfortunately had to pass up on that one. But I thought that would have been cool had I actually gotten it. But I did pick up a few other fun things. So let's go over it. It's been a while since I've done one of these pickup videos, so I figured why not while I'm in the process of retooling the way the the Otaku abode is, my office and whatnot, while I'm retooling a lot of this stuff. Might as well have a little bit of fun. So, first up is Sailor Jupiter figure. Such a cutie. I actually have one of these already, but it's missing a couple of pieces, so it was nice to get a full in-box copy that I have now, and so that's what I got here. Cute Sailor Jupiter. And of course, you know, there's the whole set, but unfortunately this is the only one that I found. But I did pick up a few other things. So if we're talking figures now, let's see, what else did I come up against? Well, I came up against this lovely Sailor Moon, Super Sailor Moon from Q Posket. I love these Q Poskets. I've never been into like the Funko Pops, but these Q Poskets, I love them because they're cute. They're not really all that posable, but they look really awesome, and they're not that expensive, so they're fun to show off. This one is, I think, the A style. Yep, this is the A style instead of the B style. But this is one of the ones that I know I didn't pick up originally when these came out, so it's nice to actually see that and have that available. Also, in the Q Poskets is Lum. They call this one the Lum 2. It looks like this is the B style, because the A style is her traditional color set, so the B style is this other one. And oh, there's this other fiery one. That would be really cool to find, actually. I think I have the original Lum, the original color, so it's nice to get this B side. She is cute. I love me some Lum. And so there's that. And that's all the figures that I picked up. Now, Bookoff is, you know, a resale shop, and it's not all Japanese resale goods. There is some Japanese goods. In fact, the anime section is really only like a couple of small sections, and beyond that, it's just, there's a ton of books. So you could spend all day in there probably going through book to book in order to find what books you might want. It's a lot like a half-off books in that sense, but they had a lot of other stuff, tons of figures. If you're into newer modern anime type stuff, they had a lot of stuff there. A lot of the older stuff, I think a lot of the fans picked up earlier in the week. I had a couple of people I know go in earlier in the week, and they found some cool Gundam models and some other things there, and they had quite a bit. In fact, I found a Garage Kit Lum when I was there, but I didn't feel like picking it up. I've never been a fan of the Garage Kits myself, but it's always neat. Anyway, I did pick up a couple of manga. There wasn't a whole lot for me there. After all, like I said, I'm, you know, more into the older stuff, but I wanted to pick myself up a copy of Citrus. I've been wanting to start reading through this. I've actually read through a bit of this from the local library, actually. But I wanted a bit more of this to add to my collection of Yuri. Yeah. Citrus is a fun show. I enjoy it. So I got myself Volume 3. Unfortunately, they didn't have Volumes 1 and 2. But yeah, Volume 3. I've read Volumes 1 and 2, so it's a good place to pick off, continue on from, and we'll see what else is there. Also in the manga, and unfortunately this is the last manga item that I picked up, but it's Cat's Eye Volume 1. This show, I don't know a ton about Cat's Eye, but I know Cat's Eye and City Hunter both happen in the same universe, basically, and there's been a few times where the two character sets have run across each other. If I remember right, Cat's Eye is really about a bunch of cat burglar girls, and City Hunter, I think he's a private eye type person. But yeah, this is a really cool set. It has the actual like slip cover on it, which is awesome in this, you know, soft bound. In the center, we've got some color panels, and then of course just a lot of non-color anime panels. You know, just old school manga art style. Totally up my alley. I love me some Cat's Eye. It's some good stuff. And yeah, I'm gonna have fun reading this. Okay, now for the discs. I did pick up a couple of fun discs. I tried to see if they had anything interesting in the 4K Blu-ray range. I'm trying to kind of stick more to 4K Blu-ray when I can, but they didn't have much for me there, and they had this huge DVD selection that I didn't really go digging in, but they kept the anime separate. Anime, DVDs, and Blu-rays had their own section. There was about two and a half shelves full of anime, and I found a bit. So first off, this isn't anime, but Director's Cut Highlander on Blu-ray. And this is a 4K Ultra HD, apparently, just not in the black 4K Ultra HD packaging. It's just regular Blu-ray packaging for some reason. Not exactly sure why, but yeah, it comes in full set. We've got this cool extra. Oh, these are cards. So yeah. Oh, I see. This is not a U.S. release. This is these numbers. Oh, I see. I see. This is a this is a B side. This is a B region. I don't think I can play this in my Blu-ray player because this is a B region and we're region A here in the U.S. So yeah, that's neat. I think I know my way around some of that. I can make this work. But yeah, oh, these are really cool. These thick cards that came in this, that's really awesome. Another one of Connor. Got one of the Spaniard. And of course, modern Connor with his katana. That's really cool. This stuff, this is a lot of this type of stuff that comes in these things. It's one of the reasons why I like foreign releases so much. Japanese have a tendency to put a lot of really cool stuff in there, where the US, you're lucky if you get more than one disc inside this empty case. Why can't we go back to the days when we actually had cool artwork? Come on. Okay, moving on. We have DVD Collection 3, Cyber Marionette J. I've been collecting bits and pieces of this show as I've been going through, but here is this one. They're from Bookoff, and yeah, it comes with 2 discs inside. We've got the DVD insert, which is nice. It's old school insert. You know, the old school Bandai stuff from back in the day. And it's just really fun. That's awesome. So we got 2 discs on here. Contains the last 8 episodes. I think I might actually own all of Cyber Marionette J now, after picking up this one. Also on the list is Captain Harlock, Vengeance of the Space Pirate. This is basically the... What is this? East-West DVD. This is one of those, like, released really cheaply type things. They picked up an old anime from the 80s and put it together here. Yeah, Captain Harlock returns from a deep space mission to find that Earth has been conquered by the green-skinned Illuminus, and most of the remaining humans have lost the will to fight back. This is, if I remember right, this is based off of the original movie, My Youth in Arcadia, but it is a slightly bastardized cut. I keep on remembering hearing from this, so it is fun to actually have this sitting here. I've definitely come across a bunch of these in my time. I've actually found a lot of these at like Dollar Tree way back in the day. We used to actually give them out as prizes at conventions. Um, but yeah, it's cool to actually pick myself up a copy for a considerably more expensive price than what I was buying back then. But hey, it's fun for the nostalgia of it all, right? Up next is Yurese Yatsura, Movie 1, Only You. This is one of the original Animigo releases. So it's got, everything to do with the Animigo side of things. Open her up, and we've got the usual Animigo disc style with more line notes. I believe this has song lyrics in these. And so these are always cool. I never owned any of these originally, so this is fun to actually see this out there and collect it. I know they've been coming out with like the movie collections and stuff like this on Blu-ray and whatnot. Sometimes it's fun to get some of these older stuff, so this gets added to my collection. Okay, moving on, the next one is Machine Robo, Revenge of Kronos 3. This is a Software Sculptors release. Where there is evil, there is also... I don't know. The Bookoff sticker's kind of in the way. But yeah, this is your traditional Software Sculptors release. And of course, it's got the disc and everything inside it, which is great. And yeah, this is just classic, the Anime Zone, Central Park Media type stuff. Contains episodes 11 through 15 of Machine Robo. There's a lot more of this than just this one, but yeah, it's a similar art style, character designer to Bubblegum Crisis. You can tell from the anime girl there. But yeah, this is fun to pick up. It's Japanese with English subtitles. Ooh. Piggybacking off on some of the other ones that we have Program 1, Cyber Marionette J to X. This is also another one of those Bandai releases. We open it up and we've got the booklet and everything with the disc in here. Even has one of these old Bandai Anime Guide advertisements in here from 2002, April through June. So you can see some of the cool stuff that was coming out in here at the time. So that's really kind of neat. Honestly, just getting some of this cool extra stuff, to me, is more interesting than Better Man, Ronin Warriors, Silent Mobius. Sometimes getting some of these cool extra things in these is really awesome. You don't see a lot of this in some of the other resale shops. They definitely seem to be a little bit more discerning in some of the stuff that they're picking up. And I didn't get a chance to look at any of the discs, but yeah, the discs look pretty good. I'd say they're pretty nice. So Program 1, Disc 1 of Cyber Marionette J to X comes with 5 episodes. And last, but certainly not least, is Captain Harlock, Space Pirate, or just Harlock, Space Pirate. This is a Catch-Up Entertainment release of the movie, the CG movie from 2013. I really love this movie. Unfortunately, yeah, these Region 1 releases didn't have a whole lot in them to make them really cool, but I haven't seen this in the wild, so I knew I wanted to pick up a copy. I mean, I own this a couple of different times. I've got it in full Blu-ray quality. This is just basic DVD. But still, I mean, I wanted to pick it up, and this is supposed to be includes the original Japanese version. Ooh. So that's cool. But yeah, it's just the CG 2013 Captain Harlock movie right here. and that's basically it. Not a whole lot that I picked up at Bookoff and whatnot, but there were some more things that I wanted. There was this gorgeous Sakura figure from Cardcaptor Sakura that I really wanted, but $600. I couldn't quite stand to part with that much money for that. Even if I could have put it on a credit card and paid it off over a few months, no. Wait and see if it's still there after a few months to see if it goes down in price. Because the one thing about Bookoff is the longer things sit on the counter, especially like the bigger items, the price goes down after a few months. So I'll see what happens. But they had some really gorgeous figures in there. If you're into newer anime, I think there was a lot of idol project stuff in there. I don't think I saw any of those horse musume girl things there, but a lot of the stuff I've been seeing for a long time is there. They had quite a few of these different types of Sailor Moon figures, most of which I already owned. Yeah, they've tons of stuff there. If you happen to be in the Detroit area and want to check out a Bookoff, well, we've got one now. There's a couple down in the Phoenix area, and I think there's quite a few up in the in like the New York area, New England and whatnot has a few. But yeah, like I would say that if I were to finally ever find myself over in Japan, I would definitely be hitting up Bookoff. Hoping that I could find a lot more really cool, Japanese video game merchandise, game consoles and things like that. They had quite a bit of video games, just not anything that I was really digging at the time. They had a lot of stuff for Famicom and Super Famicom. So you could definitely pick up a lot of things. I think I saw there was a Ranma game that I already own. A copy of there was Dragon's Quest 3, Dragon Warrior 3, quite a few different things that you could pick up if you really wanted to. They've got it there. It's a lot of really cool stuff, but just not a ton for me to get into at this point. My collection's pretty full in what I am collecting, and obviously I want a lot more laser discs, but they only had vinyl. And we just didn't have time to go through all the vinyl, so I'll be back there again, no doubt. But yeah, that is it. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded anything, y'all, and I'm working on that. We're working on trying to get everything situated in a way where I can start putting up more content, though some of the content might be changing slightly. But for the most part, things are going to remain the same. But yeah, this is a really cool pickup. I'm happy that I got a chance to go out and enjoy this today, and hopefully I will see y'all next time. This is Natalie, the old school otaku, signing off. Bye, bees.